All right, guys, we are back with another video. This one is Dax.
Yes, from a man's perspective.
Yeah, official music video.
Not a woman's perspective. Got enough of those songs out there.
Yes, this is a man's perspective. This is Dax Facts.
Yeah.
I had to do it, sorry. Sometimes you get facts and sometimes you get Dax Facts.
You don't even know if it's facts, so it's all factional.
Well, every song we've ever heard from Dax has been Dax Facts.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked and amazed if they were factional. Especially if the song's titled From a Man's Perspective. Let's jump into this one and see what's up.
Let's do it. Pulling up in the truck with boxes.
He always has these like movie style videos, you know what I mean? Like,
He's sad.
I don't know why you're making such a big deal about it. Stop acting like a bitch.
Ooh.
You don't call somebody out of the name
You
like
don't
that if
wanna
you don't
be
respect
here?
them.
Just
Don't start
leave.
approaching me. I already told you.
If
Don't
you
start
don't wanna
approaching
be
me.
here,
Then I'll leave then. Then I'll leave.
move.
Then I'll leave then.
And leave. I'll leave then.
I just want to say, if my woman ever said that to me,
What?
acting like a bitch, that would piss me the fuck off.
It might piss you off, but at the same time,
Oof.
was that the reason they just separated right there? Like, get the fuck
Yeah,
out?
yeah, I'm just saying.
I don't know
oof,
if that's a good enough reason.
that's a tough one.
Or if you're
boy.
acting like a bitch. In order to have like a good relationship and good marriage and stuff like that, you got to be able to fucking throw some stones here and there.
Yeah.
You got to have a little bit of thick skin, because otherwise it ain't lasting. That's why
Yeah.
the divorce rate's so high. I mean,
Yeah,
if your partner is being a bitch, you got to let them know that you're kind of
That's a
being a
rough
bitch.
one, though.
I know,
I have a
but
tough one with that.
it's kind of one of those things.
That's a, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'd get over it, but boy, she'd get more of a response from me than he gave her just now.
Uh-oh.
I thought we were forever. That was a mistake. You wrote it down in pencil. Guess it got erased. Drawing on my weakness. Look what you.
We don't need that.
I thought we were forever. That was a mistake. You wrote it down in pencil. Guess it got erased. Drawing on my weakness. Look what you create. A masterpiece of everything you taught yourself to hate. I had to log off. Your passwords changed. You always tried to run. I wasn't down to chase. Your trauma made you numb. I tried to give you faith. You took my kindness and threw it right back in my face. Ashamed to say I loved you and it hurts me because I actually tried. Your truth was based off of lies. Your love was conditional and mine forgave you multiple times. That's why I had
Who's
to
at fault here? I don't get, like, I mean, I don't know. It's weird. What was he saying earlier? He said, like, I logged off, basically. He logged off online, and she just changed her password.
Yeah.
So it's like, she's still on there.
She's still on there. She
But-
just didn't want you to see it.
Yeah.
But he
But he's
completely got off of there.
yeah.
You know?
But then, you know what I mean? She's like, do I look good? He's like, yeah, you look good. Like, you know what
And
I
she
mean?
didn't like that.
Yeah, he wanted him to be like, oh, you look like the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
You always tried to run. I wasn't down to chase. Your trauma made you numb. I tried to give you faith. You took my kindness and threw it right back in my face. Ashamed to say I loved you and it hurts me because I actually tried. Your truth was based off of lies. Your love was conditional and mine forgave you multiple times.
That's true,
why I
though.
had
I
to
mean,
finally walk away. It
That's how it is, though. It's like women's love, like, it is conditional. When men, it's like, feel like they let women get away with a lot more than women let men get away with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've heard somebody say it before. It is.
Like with any husband out there, like, you know what I mean, you're not paying the bills, and
Yes.
you know what I mean,
A woman's
you're
love
not
is
providing
conditional.
me with clothes and this and that. I'm fucking out of here.
Based on what
I
a
mean-
man provides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if that was flipped around, like I can't even fathom it. I can't even picture it being flipped around. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. I'm sure it is. There are situations where it is,
Yeah.
but no, I get where Dax is going with this.
forgave you multiple times. That's why I had to finally walk away. It hurt me to leave, but was killing me to stay. The story of my life, this chapter and page is getting ripped out and thrown in emotional flames. To be honest, I don't hate you, this is my only way to grieve. What you want isn't always what you need. I remember days I'd beg and I'd plead for you to just calm down and provide me with peace. Your words used to hurt me, they would bring me to my knees. Called me pathetic, trash, weak. So I got strong, got back on my feet, picked you up off the sidewalk, threw you back to the streets. I don't wanna talk about those times that you lied. Don't wanna talk about those times that I cried. Don't wanna talk about those times you denied all the truths that I spewed that I knew deep inside. The pressure I was feeling that was right up to my neck. The anxiety, depression that was weighing on my chest. The constant allegations, the blatant disrespect. The time that I lost or the money that I spent. I was going crazy, I was a shell of a man. Trapped in your cage, lost in your maze. Blinded by love, addicted to the pain. The highs and the lows, the storm and the rain. I started therapy to cope because you drove me insane. Gassed me right up, then emptied my tank. So don't you try to spin the block when you see I'm doing greater. That I'm happy or I got another woman in your place. Because I gave you too many chances to understand that pain sounds different when it's coming from a man. We not allowed to feel, be real, explain, express. And when we do, we lose the upper hand. We only have value based on what we can provide. I spoke your love language, you didn't understand mine. You pushed me to the edge, played like you were blind. And then you blamed all of your actions on your zodiac sign.
Got him. Got him. That zodiac sign shit is whack too, I gotta say.
Yeah.
They're all the same. Everybody's gonna fucking get money and win the lottery.
Just expressing the anger and the, some of the shit a woman can put you through. And I'm sure a man can put a woman through the same type of stress and anger. But just the relationship stress in general, what it can mean to you and where it can take you in the whole scheme of life, really. Like some people, a relationship ends and they feel like their life is over, and this is from his perspective, from a man's perspective, like he said, from his perspective, how he dealt with it.
I had to go to therapy.
Yeah,
I wasted a lot of time, money, effort, emotion. All of it.
Yeah. Because
drain.
There are times when you feel like this is the last woman I'm ever going to be with in my life, and then it ends and
the
you're
next
like,
day.
It proves you wrong, and you can't believe that you were wrong about it. Like you felt so far deep in your bones that this is the one, and then it's gone. And you're like, fuck, I was wrong. How did I get to a point where I felt like that to begin with? And then you're fucking it up in your head trying to figure it all out. So I get where he's coming with this song, like from a man's perspective, but there's a woman's perspective too, and they're, I'm sure they're very.
If you want to hear the woman's perspective, just listen to some Taylor Swift or some other.
Something like that. Yeah, but it's night and day as far as how they view it, as opposed to how a man views it.
Yeah.
But they're definitely similar in their nature as far as. Some of the mental things you go through, I feel. But yeah, it's different for a man because they're expected to do things.
Well, the thing is, too, it's like everybody tries to have a perfect relationship. And it's like, never happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, how much can you take? You know what I mean? It's like, just because you're at war with someone today don't mean you'll be at war with them tomorrow.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
And that's why when you talk to old people who have been in long, successful marriages, they'll even tell you there have been moments in their relationship where they thought it was over, but they worked through it.
But also, when you talk to them, they say the best thing to do is basically say, "You're right, honey," and "Yes, ma'am," and shut the fuck up, and don't ever have a perspective. So he's speaking for them too, from their perspective. These are, you know what I mean? It's like they don't, you know what I mean?
Well, it's
a lot of dudes that have the so-called perfect marriage are like silent.
They just dealt with things
they just
for
can't
the sake of
they can't have an opinion sometimes, you know what I mean? It's like they gotta pick and choose where to place their opinion.
Yeah. I think the ideal situation would be to be with somebody who is going to recognize who you are and allow you to be that person.
Yeah.
And when you get into confrontation with that person, trying to minimize the damage is the best that you can do.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few things that you can't cross the line with, you know what I mean? Like, but other than that, like the small stuff, sometimes you just gotta let shit go.
Yeah, agreed.
You know?
But another good one from Dax. I mean, the guy always nails. Of course, it's easy to nail a song when you're writing it about your experiences.
Because it also connects to other people's experiences.
Yes, yes.
And that's the best way to connect with others is to be real.
Yes, and Dax is definitely real. So that's why he continues to nail it out the park every time. So props to Dax. Sorry about the shit you had to go through to get here, but hey, you know, I believe it's helping people. So
Yeah.
props to Dax. Another good one.
Yes,
Man's
sir.
perspective.
Yep.
Hit us up in the comments, guys. Let us know what you thought of Dax man's perspective, from a man's perspective, excuse me. And hit us up, let us know if there's any other Dax out there we missed or that you feel we need to see. Till next time, peace.
Later.